Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy A-Pain, no T-Pain. I ain't buying you no drink. You know what I'm saying? We back with another reaction video. And man, I've been seeing this yesterday. I saw this yesterday. I'm like, bro, somebody sent me the video. They're like, bro, check this out. So I said, man, I'm gonna just do the reaction. I ain't even go look at it right now. So, but apparently, it's something with Tupac with his Machiavelli album, which was supposed to be a mixtape. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, what's the whole big deal about it? It was like the cover art for the original back cover is not from what we see on the back of the Machiavelli album. It's not the original. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, it was something different. I'm like, okay, we just go check it out. But before we do that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So we can get to the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get to see the channel. And drop the intro.
Lost in this bitch rapping for days. Shit stressful, but they told me it pays. Getting better, ducking minimum wage. Getting cheddar, got you yearning for praise. They don't wanna see me up the level, then I up the bezel. I thought it was a phase. Game shady, I thought it was a maze. Same wavy nigga turning the page. Ain't no lame, baby, ain't the same. Baby niggas geeking like they own some shit. Biggest flex looking life right now is my daughter.
And we done got the intro of the week. Let's get to the video.
Machiavelli, the legendary Machiavelli cover. How did that come about? You doing that cover?
But that wasn't even supposed to happen. So it wasn't even supposed to happen because, like I said, when I came to Death Row, I came as a ghost artist. Somewhat, I was painting, doing other stuff, and at that time, Hendog kind of left. He left for some reasons I ain't gonna mention. Joe Cool wasn't available, and then that ended up falling in my lap. And it started from a phone call from Suge when I was at Death Row. I was at Death Row answering phones and stuff like that. So it started at Death Row. Suge gave a call and he wanted me to come up with an idea for a concept. Because like I said, Hendog and it wasn't available. I came up with the idea. I had to meet up with them later on that night at Gladstone's. We had a meeting later on that night at Gladstone's, but Norris Anderson told me the idea. He was like, look, Suge needs you to, him and Tupac talking, and they need you to put Tupac on the cross. And I'm like, what? He like, yeah, you need to come up with Tupac on the cross. He like, going back there, you know what I'm saying? Go smoke your twigs or whatever you be doing. Go on back there and come up with something. We need you to have that ready like by tonight. So I ended up getting off the phones. I think my friend Janella ended up taking the phones over or whatever. And I went and I came up with the concept. Took a couple of copies. I found somebody on the cross or whatever. I kind of just made up like a quick little mock-up. I had a Source magazine. Tupac was just on the cover. I cut his head out the Source magazine. I found a picture of somebody on the cross, it was a black Jesus Christ. I took a picture of that. I cut it all up, pasted everything together because I didn't have much time. So I pasted everything together, made all kind of copies. Let me tell you how unprofessional I was. I folded it up in the 4 squares and put it in my back pocket, and I went to the meeting. So when I went to the meeting, it got to the point to where I had to show him, and I pulled it out of my pocket and I unfolded it and I gave it to Suge, and he looked at it. He was like, "Yeah, make this happen. This is dope right here. Make this happen. This is dope." And once he told me that, a couple of days later, I was meeting up with Tupac, and then Tupac was looking at it. And Tupac just came with a whole bunch of other ideas that he wanted to do, which was mainly the cross and everything else that was in the map, the road map and all of that on it. He put all of those, he implemented all of those ideas. He was like, he wanted all of that in there and he wanted me to create it just like that. And I went off of that.
That's dope, man. That's dope. So Tupac, he loved that cover when he seen it.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is once the cover had came back from the graphics company, they wanted me to take, it's only two, well, besides the Outlaws and besides my homegirl Janella that used to dance for Hammer, they used to be back there with me. It's only us that know this story. You feel me? Now, Roy, at that time, Roy had called for me down in the office. He like, yo, we need you to go take the artwork down there for Tupac to be able to see. Now, he didn't already seen it because I done been to Can-Am with him, but he never seen me when it was finished, like with the map and all of that. So Roy was like, we need you to take it down there. And at that time, I ain't had no car or nothing because I would ride to work with George Price's assistant Greg because he stayed around the corner from me. So I didn't have no car at that time. So Janella drove me down there in her pink Amigo Jeep. She had a pink Amigo Jeep and she drove me down there to the Wilshire House on Beverly Hills. And I had these two photos to show Pac, the Machiavelli cover and the Machiavelli back cover album artwork. And we went to his penthouse and I walked in the door and I waited for him and I ended up showing it to him. And once I showed it to him, he couldn't believe that I made that happen. Like I got it done. So he was real happy about it. He was super duper happy about it. He was ecstatic.
So I gotta ask you, right? The back cover, man. They had Biggie as P.I.G. and they had Puffy in a tutu. How did that back cover come about?
I mean,
What the haberdashery and hemoglobin? So yeah, Biggie has a pig, Puffy in a dress. And who this is though? I think that's Dr. Dre, cause he did this Dre in Machiavelli. Oh, just would imagine if this would have been the back cover of the Machiavelli album. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, I would have felt some type of way, bro. Like, damn, it's like you'd have been dissing them on the album and then on the cover art. It hit different when that shit, bro. Y'all dropping the garbage, what y'all think, bro? That's crazy.
backstory is it was all Tupac's idea. This is what Tupac wanted done.
What he say?
I mean, he was like, he wanted Biggie to look like a pig. He wanted Puffy to be Buffy. You know, so me and Hen Dog kind of came up with the concepts. You know what I'm saying? Hen Dog took one part and I took the other part. I took the Piggy and the Buffy side, and Hen Dog did the Dr. Dre situation. You feel me? So we took them and just put them together because the way the Machiavelli album was set up, it was set up like it was on a cardboard box. So he drew his part, I drew mine. We cut them all out and we pasted them on a cardboard box with Papa G, and we turned them in. So that was that was another photo that I had given him besides the album cover was the back cover art as well that day. And that was September the 6th. That was the day before he was shot that I had gave him that artwork.
When he told you to make that back cover, right? How was that like, him asking you to do something that wild? Like, how was that like, man? Like him describing that to you?
I mean, just picture that energy on Hit 'Em Up. That's the same, that was the same energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was the same energy. And he really wanted it done. Like he wanted it done and he make it happen. I think three of those paintings. One for the back cover, one for Suge Office, and one for somewhere else. So it was for real. It was official.
Why they didn't use that cover for the album?
I mean, after Tupac passed, you couldn't come out with the same stuff no more. You had to change it up. You couldn't just do all of that. So that was the reasoning behind a lot of changes that was made on the album. But if Tupac would have lived,
But still in all, it still had all the disses on them. So it's like you might as well would have just went with the whole original plan. You know, I understand that, you know, he was gone and maybe they felt the way about, I guess, respect wise. But still, he dissed them in like Against All Eyes and in the intro. So it's like, I don't know.
If he had his way, that's the way it would have came out. I don't think that they wanted to put all of that out once he passed. They didn't want to do all of that. I think they wanted to still keep it in a respectful manner and still let it maintain what it really was there for, what he was really trying to get across with that, without just everybody just speculating. The cover was enough. I don't think they really needed that back cover to set it off the way that it did, even though it would have definitely set it off, but the cover was already enough at that time. We didn't need to keep pushing that once he passed.
I mean, Against All Odds, that was on the album.
I don't have no say so over the track listing. I only had say so over what me and Papa G came up with so far as when we worked on those album concepts, and a lot of that stuff Papa G wasn't going for. So he would just put it together. Papa G was that. I don't care what nobody say about Papa G. Papa G was the one that was going to keep it Richie, but still keep it gangsta at the same time. And a lot of that, he took a lot of that back when Pac passed. He didn't want to do that.
Well, the way I look at it as maybe Papa G didn't want to do it in the beginning, but it's like still no, like you didn't put all that work in. You didn't put all that work in, and you just not go just let it be. But I mean, hey, but I know if Pop was still here, he wouldn't have wanted it to be like that. He would have told you like, yeah, put that shit out. But y'all drop in the comments what y'all think. That's a wild ass cover art. Hold up, man. I gotta go back. Like that's wild, bro. That's wild. That's totally wild, bro. But I mean, and Tupac is like my favorite rapper, but it's like, dog, that's crazy, bro. I ain't think he had that in him. Like, I know he had a way of towards them guys, but still, I ain't think he would go to that extreme. Cause we didn't see nothing like this until like early 2000s, like with the 50 Cent and all them, like doing all this type of shit with the cover art. But man, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. But man, that's the end of the video, man. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, bro. Y'all drop in the comments what y'all think about this, man. Did y'all think Pac was losing his mind, or he just, that was just him? You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all in the next one.
All itself from the soul, homie. Swear life put the hard on me. Say she rock, but she rolled on me. Baby, I'm a king, see the gold on me. Build a foundation, nigga, no, homie. Just don't fold on me, I'm a go.